Do what? That was on me. That one was on
I
me.
should have done that with rings. Ugh. Welcome back to the Professionally Broke Podcast. My name's Connor, and this is...
I'm Izael. Sorry, I wasn't ready for that. Go for it. You got it.
Welcome back to NASCAR.
Yeah, we're professionally broke,
We are, unfortunately. So,
realistically, and the podcast name.
if you could make us not broke, please subscribe. And if you could, turn on the notification bell just so you can see whatever we post next. Where else can they find us?
We will eventually, hopefully by this time this episode comes out, be on Instagram and TikTok. Don't forget to like. You did forget to say. Don't forget to like this episode so we can get out to more people.
It's all about the watch time.
Yes, we need more people to watch 5 seconds. If at least 100 people can watch 5 seconds, that means we'll get close to an hour of footage of watch time. That's not true. But nonetheless, also share. We forgot that on the other episodes. If you liked it, please share. Hopefully you do. This is new to us.
Share it with everybody. Send it to your...
Mute that.
Yeah, it's probably not a good one. Oh well. All right. What do we got first on the docket?
We were on the last episode. We didn't get a chance to talk about top multiplayer games of 2025.
I think I said Helldivers, and I think we got onto...
We derailed so hard.
I don't even know how you did that. I still think Helldivers is probably the best.
I agree, but did that come out in 25? I'm pretty sure that was a 23 game.
I was thinking that you were talking more about like
overall,
because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. Other than Battlefield 6 and like the new Call of Duty, which I don't
Black
know
Ops
any
7 wasn't that
games.
really.
No, I didn't hear great things.
It wasn't received well. Black Ops 6 was, not 7.
Even 6, I think people kind of turned on in the end because of AI stuff.
I didn't know about that. I knew a lot of people played 6, but I don't know a lot of people who played 7.
6 didn't seem too bad. Yeah, Black Ops 6.
I think it was because 6 introduced a lot of new things. The omnidirectional movement that they have in R6. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, where you can sprint backwards? Did you say it's in R6? You cannot sprint backwards.
No. I mean, the thing that I thought about was proning. Like, the prone...
You could always prone in Call of Duty. I don't know
you could always prone in Call of Duty, but it didn't have the omnidirectional prone, where you would, like, lay down and then you would be able to switch and your legs would still be in the same spot you were if you were, like, proning
Yeah,
forward.
I guess in that you, like, just turn on a dime. I see what you're saying.
They also introduced, like, 6 hitboxes instead of 4. In Black Ops 6? No,
Still
5.
Yeah,
6 different animations.
6 for Black Ops 6.
They introduced a lot of things for Black Ops 6. I'm pretty sure that was the end of 24, which makes it feel like it was 25.
I honestly don't know. But yeah, no, I don't really know any of the new multiplayer games that came out for 25.
Helldivers is good. I like that for an overall multiplayer game pick.
I mean, unfortunately, probably one of my highest played games of that year is probably War Thunder, which is...
War Thunder is very good.
It's very...
It's addicting.
It's addicting, but it's a poorly balanced game in my opinion. I'm not
How
I shouldn't
so?
say poorly balanced. It's because they make it asymmetrical game. And
with vehicles, right? Because, like, if you have a certain vehicle, then you're all of a sudden you're in a completely different bracket of play.
The way they do it is it goes up by... It's really weird. It's like 0.0, 0.3, 0.7, and then back to 0.0, and you can always see something one full above you. So if you're 1.0, you can see 2.0, and like at the probably the most popular areas of play, it's terrible. Like trying to play with an unstabilized tank against stabilized tanks makes you want to hurt yourself. It's probably the best way to...
You could have said it. You could have censored it.
Hurt yourself is probably the best way to go about that.
So Derek doesn't have to do too much work. Derek is our editor.
Thanks for the edit, Derek. We
possibly,
appreciate you.
If he still wants to do it. I gotta call him after this.
Hopefully.
We've been saying Derek for the past 2 episodes, so Thank you, Derek.
We need you, Derek, please.
uh,
Uh,
yeah.
but yeah, like it's a fun
There's not
game.
that many like high tier multiplayer games last year that I could think of. I know Schedule One was up there. They wasn't that a mod that you
Mm,
could do with
no,
multiplayer?
it had base game multiplayer.
Okay.
Okay, so are we talking about? So we're talking about multiplayer in that fashion. Okay, are we there yet? I'm pretty sure it came out last year.
I haven't seen anything about it. I almost played it. I'm gonna be honest.
I was playing with my buddy, and honestly, it is a load of fun. I
Yeah.
really do love Are We There? Are we there yet? Um, but it is kind of short. I think they did add a new map, but I haven't played that just yet.
Mm.
Uh,
Oh, what's the climbing game? Oh God, it's kind of
oh,
like
Peak.
Peak.
Peak was
I
actually
think
really
I
good.
think
I think that was 25.
multiplayer game
Actually,
of the year.
I think that's one of the games that was on my
Probably nominated.
completed in
Oh,
26 or 25. I mean,
dude,
one
they
of
be
my 12
releasing
games.
monthly on that game.
No. They were really good about updates. Yeah.
Dude, it seemed really cool. A bunch of the YouTubers that I watched were like really on top of that, which was impressive. They did like drunk peak and it was funny. Uh,
What else? What else released?
Man, there's not really that many multiplayer games.
No. I mean, they're it's all about live service games now.
Yeah,
That's all they really care about. Multiplayer. I feel like those are the big ones that
dude,
stick out in my mind. Oh, and Night Rain. I didn't really play Night Rain. I
I
think that
haven't
was
heard
last
about
year.
that one.
It's the Elden Ring multiplayer game.
Oh,
Not
okay,
really, not really my thing.
okay. I didn't know about that one.
And that was
On
like the
the
very beginning of the year.
on the subject of games, battle royale games, dude, are they fizzling out? It feels like they're fizzling out, and I'm glad.
I've been off the train for
Dude, I've been off the
forever.
train since season 4 of Fortnite, dude. Honestly, I got sick of battle royales. I'm not gonna lie. After season 4, I think of Fortnite, I think I preferred PUBG. I played a lot of PUBG.
I don't even know what season 4 was. I think if we're talking about like actual like the
This was
original
like,
seasons, I'm thinking
yeah,
season
we're thinking.
3 was
I
the one
think
with the
this was
stupid jumping scene.
before. This is for high lore Fortnite players. I think it was before Loot Lake got deleted off of the face of the earth, or it was after Loot Lake got deleted off the face of the earth.
I don't remember when I stopped. I think the I don't remember what season it was, but whatever season had like some lady with like gold hands or some or like gold trim on them. It was like the level 100 battle pass thing.
Please
I
let us know
think
in the comments because we need engagement.
I did not complete that season, and then after that, I was just like, I didn't complete the last one. I don't feel like playing this anymore. And ever since then, I have never played another battle royale. Never played Blackout or
Warzone.
Warzone.
Did
Didn't
you
ever
play
play
PUBG?
PUBG.
No. PUBG was the original battle
Oh
royale
yeah, because they
until
tried to
until
sue.
Fortnite transitioned into a battle royale. I mean, they still have the original Fortnite, which was essentially a zombies mode for Fortnite.
Actually, they are not the original battle royale because it's a movie, old movie, I think.
Oh, well, I didn't know that, but I thought there was like a whole thing
It's
where
just Hunger Games.
PUBG, yeah, pretty much. That's what a battle
Actually,
royale
yeah,
is,
that's it's literally just Minecraft Hunger
dude.
Games.
Also, Hunger Games, low key, really good series. My wife likes the books. I like the movies. The movies are decent.
I have no opinion.
Have you not? Oh well, you can't have an opinion on the books, but you've had
What's that
Des.
supposed to mean?
Did you not? Did you read the books?
No.
Well, then I have a say. Anyway, but you had to have seen at least one or two of the movies.
I mean, yeah, I've seen the
Maybe not the
movies.
new
I mean,
ones.
I think they're okay.
There is a new Hunger Games coming out soon this year, I think.
They're gonna have Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence?
No, this one is about Haymitch. I think it comes out in April.
Is that
Haymitch is the
Woody
mentor,
Woody Harrelson?
the bald guy.
I think that's Woody
Bald guy
Harrelson.
who always wears a fedora.
The
He's
one
in
that's
now you.
drunk.
He's in Now You See Me.
I'm pretty sure that's Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, the one who's drunk. Yeah, in the first movie. Yeah,
Gunk.
the first winner of District 12.
Um, yeah, I mean they're okay movies. I think the first one's probably the best. I think I
My
never
wife,
watched.
I think
I'm
my wife would argue 3.
aren't 3 and 4 separated into two books, even
Yep.
though there's not enough actual
There's
stuff
two
going
parts,
on.
yeah.
Separated into two books, two movies. It was okay. I don't remember too much of the first half of that one.
Hmm.
Are they all just? Is it just all them trying to?
The movie 3 and 4, or AKA 3 Part 1 and Part 2, is essentially like the revolution
Mm-hmm.
of Hunger Games.
Mm-hmm.
And then spoilers. Uh, then Part 4 pretty much killed off the revolutionary, and they let Snow live.
I thought they let Snow get killed by the crowd.
No, I don't know, but all I know is that I don't remember. They did kill Katniss killed the revolutionary leader.
Yeah, because she wanted to just be the next Snow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and keep the Hunger Games going.
yeah. Um, I'm pretty sure the crowd rushed Snow, and I'm assuming they killed him. Maybe
I
not.
I do not remember. It's been a while.
Who cares?
Sunrise of the Reaping, which is a movie about snow, and then they had a new book coming out. I forget.
Sunrise of the Reaping.
Yeah, that's the fifth book. That one's it's a prequel to the original quadrilogy.
You mean the movie that just came out? The songbirds and snakes and songbirds, or whatever the fuck it
Snakes and
was.
Songbirds is actually the new one that's coming out. Sunrise and the Reaping is the one before.
Snakes and songbirds has been out, buddy.
Excuse me, I'm looking at this.
It
Oh,
came out. It
Songbirds and
had
Snakes. Yeah,
it.
no,
It
yeah,
had
I
the
was
lady
wrong.
that played the live action. Actually, did
A
she
li-
even play the live
who?
action? The
What are you
the
talking about?
she played the live action Snow White, and everybody was upset about it because she's
Um,
Hispanic.
yeah,
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 it
yeah, yeah.
had that lady, and it had I don't know what that guy's in otherwise.
Yeah, the guy who plays young Snow. I don't know what he's in. Yeah, but that book and movie is about Snow's upcoming on Game Master and as well as President of Capital. Sunrise of the Reaping is the new movie coming out, which is a story about Haymitch, the first winner of District 12. Pretty good movie. Pretty good movie.
It hasn't. I'm
Or
not
it
gonna
hasn't
say
come
it's a
out
good
yet,
movie.
but my wife says the book is good and she's excited for it.
We're
She
doing
loves Hunger
some
Games.
phenomenal promoting for something that
Is probably not going to get seen by the major public.
I was gonna say more of just like we don't even know what the movie is gonna be like. We don't even know if it's gonna be faithful to that book that you said is good.
The trailer is already out. It's coming out in April.
Ooh.
Yes. Speaking of movies coming out in April, the movie Michael that I have been before I left work, I have
Jackson?
been yeah, the Michael Jackson movie coming out uh from the Lions I forget.
Lionsgate?
Lionsgate Productions. Michael Jackson movie.
I mean all
I'm
those
really excited for it. I've told him, but the main actor is Michael Jackson's nephew.
I do think I remember you saying something about that.
He's
All
a very good singer. He's got
those
his own songs out. His name's Jafar. He comes from afar. No, just kidding. Mute that.
yeah,
Uh,
that's
Mute
yeah.
that.
I feel like all of those what do you call them? Not really not documentaries. Biopics?
Biopics.
All those biopics are a little
Well, obviously they got to dramatize things.
I don't know if you said that word right, but I don't fucking care.
What do you
Um,
mean? Dramatize is a word, and it works out for
I
this
I
context.
don't think I think you're pronouncing it wrong. Is what I'm trying to say.
How would you say it? Dramatizing?
Drama
Dramatizing?
dramatizing.
That's what dramatizing.
You did not say it.
I'm saying it now.
You're saying
Dramatizing.
it now. Yeah. Okay. Or whatever. Doesn't matter. Any other good movies coming out this year? I think the next Superman comes out this year. Although I hear a lot of people don't like
Did you see they're
the
coming?
other Superman.
There's new actors for the new Justice League. There's a new
Yeah,
Justice League cast now.
because it's run by James Gunn, the guy we talked about
Oh,
last episode.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, James Gunn's taking over. Fucking Jason Momoa is gonna be Lobo, and he literally looks like exactly like the art that they have
I
for him.
mean, I
It's gonna
already
be
liked
great.
the original Justice League cast. It was good. Jason Momoa's Aquaman was tight as uh Henry Cavill as Superman, which is the only Superman in my opinion. Hot take probably. Uh
Actually, no. The hot take is that I like the new Superman. I don't dislike Henry Cavill, but there is a lot of people that just
Dude, if we do a recast
absolutely
of
hate.
X-Men, Henry Cavill should 100% be Wolverine.
You're just saying that because he was Wolverine and Deadpool for all
No,
of like 2 minutes.
apparently Henry Cavill actually um he auditioned for Wolverine a while back, or Logan, if you will. Uh,
Which is probably another reason why they have had him in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie.
yeah, because he was supposed to audition for that. Did you know that Henry Cavill, getting the Superman role, he ignored the first call? Did you know that?
I do remember. Was he playing
He was
Warhammer?
playing World of
Oh,
Warcraft,
World of Warcraft. Nice.
and he ignored the first call, and then after an hour, I think they called him back and was like, "Hey, do you still want to be Superman?" Like,
Like, I don't know. This Warcraft stuff's pretty
World of
important.
this WoW game is pretty intense.
I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah. Movies.
I don't know if it's this year or next year. Actually, maybe that Superman's coming out next year, and so is the new Batman movie. I think
Is it
maybe they're both supposed to be coming
is
out.
the next Avatar coming out this year or next year? Because I know they haven't announced it yet.
So
It's
no,
probably next year.
as far as I remember, the Avatar movies they filmed these last two, I want to say, back to back, and I think even James Cameron in interviews was like, "This one has to make money, and then we can start on the next ones. If this doesn't make money, this is where it ends." And I think it's made the money, so they're gonna continue,
Well,
but I don't know
I'd hope
how
so.
far down the
In
road.
my opinion, Avatar is one
Another
of the
10 years.
Avatar is one of the best sequels. I that might be a little far fetched, but I've enjoyed every Avatar so far, and it might have not been as good as the original first, but I appreciate all the movies. And did you know? Have you seen the newer Avatar films? Took, the actor for Took, is 16 now,
I
and I
mean,
think she was 8 when they filmed the movie.
I don't know about that
Filmed the second one.
because they filmed it back to back. So again, she wouldn't have been that much older for the actual filming of it, and I don't think it took 8 years of production, did it?
I mean, they hadn't made an Avatar movie for 12 years before the second one.
I guess. Also, you're probably wrong. I think The Dark Knight probably is the best
The
sequel.
Batman series. Christian Bale was one of the best Batmans. I think. Well, he was the last Batman, right? No, who's the next Batman?
Robert Pattinson,
Right, right.
who's coming back here in like a year or two.
Hope so. He was pretty good. He was the
That's
most depressed Batman for sure. But I think it's because he hasn't realized that he's rich and can do whatever the hell he wants. Like Christian Bale. Christian Bale was like money flaunting.
Christian Bale was more of a normal person. Like I think something that people love to argue about all the time is that there's no Batman other than maybe Keaton, the original one from like what the is that 90s or 80s? I don't even remember. Whatever
Don't
it
know.
was, that plays both sides of the character super well. So like, what's it called? Christian Bale. He, I don't know if he was a very good Batman, but maybe a decent Bruce Wayne. But this new
Okay,
one is a good Batman, but not a
who?
good Bruce Wayne. It's
Ben
just like,
Affleck. I think I'm thinking of the right one. Maybe.
I mean, yeah, it's Ben Affleck is
Okay,
one. I don't like his portrayal at
I
all.
think he's was the most normal person, like transition from Batman to Bruce Wayne. I think he was the most normal, which is why I don't remember him fondly because he wasn't that good, but he also wasn't great.
I think his performance. He was just in 2 bad movies, and I just don't care.
I think he was just average Joe Batman.
I know. I don't. I
If
don't.
you gave average Joe dead parent and a bit of money.
Ben Affleck is a good actor. I think he was just
Oh
put in bad
yeah.
movies. I don't. I think
Bad
he
writing,
should
you
have been.
mean? Because I think the movies that he's been in, I forget what Batman's he's done, but Batman versus Superman was
That's the only like
overrated
solo.
as
It was a bad movie. I would
overrated
beg to
as hell.
I would beg to say that it's a bad movie. I genuinely think Batman v Superman was bad. And then the only other one he was in, I think, is technically, if you
Justice
want to
League,
count the Flash and the Justice League. But I think he was in the Flash for like,
the new Flash.
I don't think they've ever made another Flash movie.
They made a new one like 2 years
Yeah,
ago, 3 years
the
ago.
few years ago.
I thought
Before
Keaton was
that,
in that one.
yeah, but because that's because he makes a, what is it? It's the Flash point or whatever, where he like goes back in time and changes everything. At
Uh,
the beginning, he's in his normal universe,
okay,
and Gal Gadot and Ben Affleck, I think, make a appearance in that.
okay.
Although I've never watched
Dude,
it, but
the
I heard they were phoning it in.
I don't know what her name
I
is,
don't blame
but
them.
the actor for Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Gal
I
Gadot, what I
Oh,
just
okay.
said.
I didn't know that. I don't know a lot of actor names, but she was a great Wonder Woman.
No, I really her. I don't like the second movie, but I think that was just a bad plot. The first movie though, I thought was really good.
First Wonder Woman.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was
The
that was
World
great.
War One. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, with Chris Pine. Love Chris Pine.
Who was the person she was falling in love with? Was it Chris Pine?
Yes,
Okay. I think
Chris Pine. So like the same guy that
Chris
did
Pine, what
the
was
D
he
and
in?
D movie.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What else is Chris Pine in? Actually, he's in
Oh,
a whole bunch of stuff.
we were talking about Stranger Things last episode. There's rumors of him becoming Miles Morales, the black kid.
Oh, I thought you meant Chris Pine for a
No, no,
second.
no,
I
no,
was
not Chris
so
Pine, not Chris
confused.
Pine. No, they say that the black kid may or may not
That is
be
such a tangent that
Miles
is
Morales.
nowhere near related to what we were talking about. Well, that could be cool.
What do you mean?
We were just talking about Chris Pine and Gal Gadot and
We were talking about superhero movies.
yeah, that's a DC. We just swapped her all the way over to Marvel on the complete
Listen,
opposite side.
okay.
No, I
Well,
think
I
that'd be
just wanted to
cool.
bring it up. God damn it.
That'd be cool. No, I agree.
Uh,
But who's gonna be Spider
cause
Man? Or is it the MCU? Or are we just doing
MCU. I think that yeah,
Tom
that
Holland?
yeah, cause Marvel doesn't change actors.
Aren't they like close to the same age? Isn't the idea that he's supposed to be the mentor to him?
Yeah. No, Tom Holland is older than the kid.
Like to
I
be fair,
think Tom Holland
he
is
doesn't
like
look like it.
almost 30 now.
Damn.
Yeah, I think he's
Good
still in
for
his
his age.
20s, but he's like going to his 30s now. But that would be super sick because they are coming out with a new Spider-Man soon. I mean, Tom Holland was rejecting it for a while, but he's like, I think it's time because he went underground for a while to try to take care of his alcoholism.
Nice.
No, you didn't see that?
No.
And apparently, he was having trouble with alcohol, uh, a while ago, and then he like took a break from acting and just appearing anywhere, to focus on his relationship with Zendaya and also take care of his alcoholism. So he was distancing himself. He was legitimately off grid, not posting on any socials as well.
It's probably better for everybody.
To not post on socials.
Not to say
Tom
that his
Holland specific.
posts are
Tom Holland, this is a call out from Connor. He hates you and everything you stand for, and he doesn't want you to exist in this current life. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Um,
I didn't mean it like I mean like social media is just bad for everybody and it's probably
here
good
we
to
are
step back.
making a podcast for social media.
That's a
Um,
little different.
no, that's fair. But I see what you mean. Focusing on social media as one of your main things is bad. A lot of comedians don't have Twitter, which is a W. We are not going to have a Twitter because Twitter is bad for the youth and education systems. I don't know why I had to mention that, but it's still
I don't
bad
know
for
what
you.
he's talking
Twitter
about.
is bad for you. Don't go on Twitter. Don't get a Twitter account. I hear bad things.
Make a Twitter account just to delete it.
Raise the number up just to bring it down.
Give them some false hope that you might pay for a subscription and
To
then
be verified.
yeah, put in your credit card information and then immediately
and then
delete the
send
account
it to
afterward.
us.
That's no. Don't definitely don't do that. That's a crime.
You don't know that.
If you give it up willingly.
If they, yeah, exactly. No, yeah. New Spider-Man.
Animated movie's supposed to come out at some point.
There's gonna be a new animated.
It should be. They left off on a cliffhanger.
I don't
I don't remember
remember.
when it's supposed to come out. I think it's been delayed.
What was the cliffhanger? I don't remember.
Miles Morales gets stuck in the wrong dimension. He goes back to the dimension of his spider rather than his dimension, so he's stuck with evil Miles Morales
Oh,
in the world where his dad is dead. World 42.
Roll 42.
World.
Oh, okay.
Universe. Whatever you want to call it.
Miles Morales is actually a YN in the next movie.
Oh,
There you go. There he is.
I'm not gonna say that.
um,
That might be a
Shout
little
out to all my Puerto Ricans who are just like Miles Morales.
insensitive. Is he? Oh yeah, he is half Puerto Rican, right?
Did you see that in the game they actually put up a Cuban flag instead of a Puerto Rican flag in the newer Spider-Man games, where he's like the main? Like people were noticing it. I think they patched it, but I thought that was super funny.
That is definitely a pretty bad
Like
oversight.
in the apartment, they were like, because somebody called it out on TikTok or something. It was like, why the Cuban flag up in here? Miles Morales is Puerto Rican.
You know,
Did you
because the people
see?
that made it are white.
Did you see? Okay, Stan Lee actually came out with something. I think he said that Spider-Man was one of his favorite superheroes that he ever came up with. Did you
Oh
see
yeah,
that interview?
no, yeah, yeah. He did say that because I think the whole thing was it could the idea behind it was anybody could be behind the mask.
Anybody could be Spider-Man. Black, white, you have stripes like a zebra. Um,
I don't know if he said
do
that.
you like that quote? That quote is from the movie 42. It's a quote by Harrison Ford's character where he was arguing. No, not Harrison Ford. This was a kitchen scene. The main head coach of the Dodgers was yelling at everybody for making a petition against Jackie Robinson. They were like, we don't want to play with Jackie Robinson, so it was like a petition to get rid of Jackie Robinson. And he, the head coach, was like, I don't care if he's white, black, purple, or has stripes like a zebra. If he's good, he's playing on this team or something like that. Yeah, yeah, it was good. It's a good movie. I recommend. Have you seen 42? It's a good movie.
I don't watch a lot of sports movies.
Well, sports or not, it's a very good movie for civil rights. Another good movie for civil rights is that one NASA movie with the female
I
NASA person.
I got kicked out of watching that movie. We were
Why?
watching it at school, and my me and my buddy we were being quiet. I think that guy was just a
Ah,
bitch.
he
He
was
got
being racist. No, I'm just kidding. Go.
no. It's seventh grade. You only start
You
being
can always
racist.
be racist in
You only
seventh
start
grade,
being racist when you get to like
high school.
11, 12. You know, like in those final years. You know. That's why I didn't go. I had online school. COVID was not fun.
In 11 and 12,
Yeah,
I
I
had
did online
I
for 11
had
and 12.
online for me was 8 and 9 or 9 and 10.
Oh no, I did it for like 3 years. I think I did.
We had one where it was
Oh
like
no,
full online.
I did do 2 years because I was in 10th grade. I think 10th grade was when like the last few weeks they were like,
Oh,
oh
so you
well,
were
we'll close it
online
down.
until like till graduation.
Hmm.
Jesus.
That's how I was able to work.
Ah.
Yeah, I started there, and I was I actually this is probably bad. I skipped my graduation because I had a shift to work.
So they mailed you your graduation certificate,
Yeah,
your GED.
and my I was at work, and my buddy's mother called me like, "Hey, he needs a ride to the graduation. Would you be available?" And I was like, Yeah, I'm not
I got
going.
work.
I'm gonna go to work." Like, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. My parents actually tried to get me to have a graduation party, and I was like, nah. I'm just glad I passed. I'm just here, dog.
Then want to go to college.
And then our party was going to Eaton Park for dinner.
I
I
don't
like
know
Eaton
why I
Park.
made that face. I don't know if Eden Park's really all that
I
good.
like it. I like the Turkey Club sandwich.
Oh, dude.
Turkey Club is real good. It's one of my favorite sandwiches.
Uh, there's a few of them. I'm assuming you've probably been to a North Park Lounge.
No, I've never been to
No,
one.
I don't know if all of them have it or if only a few
Dude,
do.
sorry, me saying Turkey Club sandwich made me hungry right
I
now.
know,
And
I'm hungry too.
I've only eaten breakfast, and it's like what, 5 o'clock,
I
four
ate like a
o'clock?
brunch. Yeah, but anyway, one of
North
them
Park
has
Lounge.
a turkey pretzel bun sandwich. So gas. I love it so much.
I should try it. I should go. I should actually go to a North Park Lounge one of these days.
I just said okay, whatever. Yeah, North Park.
Didn't you say it was North Park
Oh,
Lounge?
I heard Eden Park. I don't know. I am losing my mind. My
Uh,
bad.
so I got real hydrated recently. He had a few shots of what was it? Pink what?
Yeah,
Pink
Pink
lemonade.
Whitney,
Pink Whitney.
but it's not New Amsterdam's Pink Whitney because he went to the fucking gas station, so it was malt liquor. I mean, I don't know. It was
Yeah.
okay.
Well, yeah,
You know.
dude, being a bartender, I recently found out, and I didn't know how serious it was, but I found out that white women just complain about their children. We had
They'll
this
complain about anything.
we had this white women friends, like best friends meeting. It was
Mm-hmm.
just the two of them, and all they did was complain about their daughters. And reasonably, I was there. I was just listening. One of their daughters, met somebody on Snapchat, and apparently they were like from Kentucky or something. And they were like, "Hey, mom, I met this guy on Snapchat. Can you drive me to Kentucky so we can have a date?"
Um,
And she was complaining the whole time about it. And then they were getting messages from their daughters and sons.
I mean that I would look my child dead in the eye and like you're stupid.
We're not
So
going to Kentucky.
understandable, actually.
We're not
I
going to
mean, I
Kentucky.
still think that if you're gonna bring children into this world, you should have at least a little more grace for how stupid they are, because you also were pretty stupid.
Oh, dude, you're so right.
I try.
This is episode 3. We're both a little unenergized.
Yeah,
Not for recording these things. It's just because we did some stuff before between episode 2 and 3. We're just trying to get content out and give you guys some shows.
I think that I've had the same energy this whole time. Maybe,
You
maybe
were
I
more
got.
energized for
I
sure.
definitely had a few sparks. That
Episode 2 was
Japan
your
thing
spark
at the beginning. That
of
that
episode
Japan
2.
part pissed me off, and
Go
the
back,
bacon
go
eating.
back to watch what he got so heated about in episode 2.
It's
If you
relatively.
forgot, or you started here for some reason.
Yeah,
I've never okay. You're not a podcast person, but I'm definitely am. I've never started a podcast in the middle or in the end, like the last episode. I'd always start at 1 or the episodes before 1. You know, I've never started a podcast at 0. I mean, at 75 out of you know.
the few episodes of the Joe Rogan podcast that I have seen.
Okay, well, there's a difference. Joe Rogan has like 30,000 episodes out, and all of them are just interviews with a bunch of famous people, which I understand. If you started in the middle of those, it makes sense. But like, I mean, like if it's somebody like, for me it's Markiplier's Distractable podcast. I started that from 0. I could never see, they always like in the beginning of the episode, if you haven't seen us before, where did it but like I started them from 0, and they also said it's weird if you start right in the middle of the podcast. So I don't know if you feel that way. I mean, again, you don't listen or watch podcasts, but like, would you start from 0 if even if it was like a Joe Rogan situation where it was like 1,000 episodes?
Probably not.
Nah. Well,
Even with the oh, what's the one you sent me a while ago?
the YSK podcast, which is my inspiration and why I invited him.
Yeah, the YSK podcast.
You should know.
The the first videos that they had were, I think, him interviewing like his buddies that were
Yeah.
in the
I don't
NBA.
remember. It's been a while. I believe it was his friends that were on their way to the NBA.
Okay.
If not like going to get drafted or were in the draft but didn't get drafted. I'm not sure. Or were in the like lower divisions of the NBA.
Stuff like that wouldn't interest me, but then the more just general talking stuff they did
No, yeah,
afterward
that was
would.
their season 2, and they're still on season 2, but they stopped doing seasons because they thought it was stupid. But yeah,
You're not wrong.
um,
Unless you just want to do it by a year type thing. But even then,
I mean,
they're both
Distractable does it by
boys.
year, but they don't really pay attention to seasons. They only do it to like give somebody a reward at the end of the. Because theirs is definitely more of a game show. Their podcast, because they like switch who's the host and they play games twice a week. They record 3 episodes like we did. They record 3 episodes a day, but that's because they play games every day. We're probably gonna get to a weekly recording schedule after this,
We're
but
probably going to get to the point where we're going to play stupid games and win prizes that don't
don't
matter.
matter. Ah man,
I'll bet you $5.
that's a whose line is it anyway joke. Uh, there's a lot of filler words that we're using, like us and likes and ums.
I don't know
What are your
anybody
thoughts on
that
filler
does.
words? I sorry, I keep interrupting you. You keep going. I feel like you were gonna answer the question that I was about to ask.
I feel like there's nobody in the world that doesn't use that normally unless you're like actually trained to. I genuinely don't. I've never talked to somebody that doesn't throw in that somewhere. And I have to talk to a lot of people.
For your job. Me too.
Everybody everybody puts something in there as a little filler word to kind of formulate a sentence cuz I mean, a bunch of dead air also sounds awkward. Probably more awkward than just throwing an or something like that into a sentence.
You did answer my other question that I was going to ask if you had met anybody who had said like as 75% of the sentence. I definitely have. High school was atrocious for that, dude. Especially my tail end. A bunch of people were like, "Oh, well like this person like, dies at the end like, like if they were talking about a movie."
I mean, I've definitely used like in that fashion where you say like blah 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 blah, but I've never done or heard anybody say it like that back to back so many
75%
times.
of the time
Yeah, that's
sentence.
pretty terrible. I don't know how you could
How many words do you
understand
not
English.
have to know in order to use like as a filler word for 75% of your
Like
sentence?
if I had to actually use like that often, I would probably at some point just stop talking to try and think about what I'm
Because
saying. I would just in the middle of the sentence, I would just stop, just be like,
I do that when I stutter, dude. I like if I'm just if I do that, I'm just like,
I'm
you know
done with this
what, you
conversation.
talk.
I'm leaving.
You know what, you talk now. Die. Okay, so another thing about words and English and stuff. I got in trouble in 7th grade for swearing by one of my teachers, and it's understandable. You're not supposed to swear when you're like 12, but at the same time, like he didn't. I didn't get suspended or anything, or like get like in too deep of trouble. He was just like, swearing is for unintelligent people. What are your thoughts on it? Because I have a study that says something, but I'll let you answer.
I think that old people are stupid idiots, and that swearing is kind of just a way to express your frustration. And if you think expressing frustration with swearing is bad, I'd like to remind you that you beat women for a really long time. So I think swearing is better than stuff like that.
Okay, well, what about people like me who use it in everyday language and it's not just frustration.
I mean, I do too. That's fair. Uh,
Because that's how I was using it. I wasn't like at the time. I wasn't using it as frustration. I was just talking to friends.
so like, I think at a certain point, it just shouldn't matter. You shouldn't police how people talk.
Yeah,
Like, maybe in certain scenarios, going to church, a wedding, stuff like that, in a polite setting,
you know,
maybe that makes
I
sense.
still try not
I don't
to.
think school is a polite setting. If unless those teachers
That's
are
where you learn
God's
all the
gift to
bad
earth,
stuff. That's where you learn all the bad stuff in school.
unless those teachers are God's gift to earth and are just angels, I don't think there's a single school on earth that
That their kids
is.
are saints, unless it's like one of them church
No,
schools.
I don't. I
I
don't.
don't even think in those schools.
I don't even care if the kids are saints. Most kids probably aren't. It's more about the teachers. If you have that's the thing. I don't
Microphone,
know about
microphone.
your.
It's too far away. There you
He was talking from over there.
go. That's fair.
Uh, I don't know about your schooling experience, but like I think a lot of my teachers were genuinely terrible, and that I could have done way better in school if I had somebody who could actually do their job
You know.
instead of getting mad at people for swearing. Well,
So okay. I feel that my I had two English teachers in 11th grade, and then I
would you
also
like upgrade to English 2 or something?
no, it was the same class.
Like,
Impact
did you get
English.
pregnant?
Uh, no.
English teacher's favorite
So
activity: getting pregnant and
what's
missing
what?
more than half a
Okay,
year.
this is gonna dox us a little bit. What school did you go to in high school?
We're not doing that.
Okay, well, mine is a AAA school in Pennsylvania, North Allegheny. Um,
I'd probably say we're on a similar level then of AAA. If that's the, I don't know what a
I know which.
triple A. I don't know what the
It's the
fuck that would
one of
be.
the like most known schools.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
at least in the country. I would say Northeast North Allegheny is up there. Um,
Yeah,
but nonetheless, that's where I went. Our English teacher was the head coach of the football team, and we had another teacher who would pretty much actually teach instead of because when when our original English teacher was alone, he would play an English video and then watch football highlights like of of our high school team on his laptop while also playing an English video in the background. And then our other teacher would come in and be like teach for us, and then he could stay watching his football highlights.
dude, I
And then the next
I
year we had a female teacher, and then the other teacher as well.
I really love that. I actually got in trouble by our football coach because he was also. I don't. He might have been like the dean of students or some like that. Yeah, it was really odd, but he was somebody had thrown food at lunch at some
Did they
girl.
blame you?
Yeah, he came
Oh
over to our
God.
group. There was a group next to us full of it's actually some kids that I used to talk to, but I hadn't in a long time. And we were in another group beside that. After the food was thrown, that entire group up and left. And this guy comes over, starts yelling at us, and we're like, "We didn't do it. We didn't do it. We're gonna check the cameras. We're gonna know that you do it. Just tell us." Like,
Y'all
we
all did
didn't
the gamer
fucking
sit
do
up
it.
and we're like, do it.
Yeah, like
Do
we
it.
didn't do it. At some point, he just points at me with his fucking gross ass hands, piece of shit. And
You, whoever
he's
you
like,
are.
"Did you do it?" And I literally said to him, "I didn't do." He's like, "Oh, you're a tough guy. You swear?" I was just like, "Oh my lord, this
Oh, that's
fucking
why you got so heated
moron."
about the
Yeah.
swearing thing.
And then he, takes me back. He actually finds the fucking idiot who threw the apple in the first place while we're walking back to his stupid ass office. And then he fucking gives me detention or some shit. I don't remember. But even better than that, I've heard a whole bunch of horrible shit about this guy afterwards. After
Okay.
graduating, I've heard that he has done some. I don't think it's illegal things, but things that are definitely unethical And it's just like, I'm so glad that this Jack was the one
Hey,
getting mad at
Jack.
me for swearing. I'm pretty sure he actually assaulted
Wait, are you
somebody.
talking about the teacher or the dude who threw?
The coach,
Oh,
the
okay.
teacher, the dean of students. I'm pretty sure he is fired now because he assaulted somebody. I could be wrong, but also I'm being vague,
Speaking
so you
of
don't even know who I'm talking about.
speaking of fire teachers, we had a
So again, if you beat women, you can't yell at me about swearing, dumbass.
Speaking about teachers who got fired, one of our chorus teacher, I didn't
A
take
chorus
chorus.
teacher. Okay,
I
this
didn't I
is
didn't
where is this going?
it was elementary chorus teacher, or NA has an intermediate and a senior high school because they have like 1,300 students at a time.
Jesus Christ.
I think my graduating class was 1,600. Um anyway, it was either middle school or elementary school, or no, it was middle school or elementary school. He was accused of pushing somebody off of a stage. That he was also a rumored as well.
You
So
probably have to censor that one.
yeah.
um,
Derek, you know what to do.
that's pretty
And
fucked up.
he got fired for pushing somebody off of an auditorium stage.
As you should.
Yeah. At least that's what I heard. I don't know if that's the entire truth. There was probably some other stacking factors, maybe.
I
Probably the
I do love that. Like, I don't know how it was for your art teachers or when the last time you had art, because I think they stopped
uh
any sort of art class like eighth grade. I
yeah.
think is the last time you had something like that. I remember around eighth grade, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 had come out,
For
and
your 8th grade.
true. And he had been. So I was with one of my buddies. He really loved music, although he liked really weird stuff, like really, really weird stuff. And we were just talking about. He was like, "Oh, what do you want to play?" Or like the teacher. He was kind of odd, but kind of chill at the same time. He was like, "What do you want to play?" And we are like, me and him was like, Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack, and he was just like, that's it. I love that music. This music is great. Old music is the best. It starts playing it, and I never realized how like suggestive some of the lyrics. I want to say in "Hooked on a Feeling." "Hooked on a Feeling," great song for a bunch
That's
of
cuz
eighth graders. Maybe not.
that's
My
cuz
bad.
it's
That's on me.
talking about the hooked like
I
that.
I
Might
don't
want to
think
censor that, Derek.
that's that's not what it was about.
I'm hooked on a peanut. Um, that one's
Cherry
fine.
Bomb. Cherry Bomb. He never got to Cherry Bomb because I think that's later in the track list, but that one definitely cannot be played in a school setting ever. Even probably 12th grade. I think there's like moaning in the background at some point. Can't do that one.
Ooh. I
Yeah.
don't know. I haven't heard that song in a while, but damn.
Cherry Bomb. You probably have to censor that too. That might be too close to the original and they'll take all your money. I
Our
love
money.
YouTube. It's
Our
funny.
money. Our money. And Derek's.
And Derek's.
Derek!
Not just getting paid in exposure, don't
Oh
worry.
yeah, one of these days. Anyway.
You might be
Um
getting paid in exposure. We don't
hopefully,
know.
hopefully. Um no, art teachers, dude. One of my first days doing art with this female teacher. She was pregnant and about to get in labor.
Okay.
Um one of the first things that she said was uh she was painting something and she goes, I'm gonna dip it into this orange. And she was dipping it into orange and she goes, I'm gonna dip it into this orange. I hope this is orange. And we're all like, what do you mean you hope this is orange? And she goes, oh, I'm colorblind. I feel like that's one thing you don't want to hear from an art teacher.
You know, they say art is subjective, so
No, yeah, and apparently she trained her eyes to actually which is fair.
she
She
got
was
the
probably
glasses.
in like her 30s. No, she didn't have any glasses, unless she wore like colorblind
That's what I'm
contacts.
talking about. You can get colorblind colorblind glasses.
Yeah, but like contacts though, is that also a thing? Because she didn't wear glasses.
You don't have to. I don't wear glasses. I put on sunglasses when it's bright out in my car.
Anyway, she trained her eyes to, even though she was colorblind, to see other colors.
Do you want tinted, like the sunglass level contacts?
I had a buddy who had one of those. He was
I was making
completely
my eyes.
blind. He had like a half-inch thick glass, like eyeglass, and then he also had contacts. He wore contacts most of the time, but I remember I saw him outside one time and his eyes were purple. I was like, dude, why are your eyes purple? I have self-tinting contacts in. I said, what? I didn't even know those existed. They were thick as.
Oh, are they? Did he have the type of blindness where light will harm your eyes?
No,
No,
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure that's a
so.
thing. Like where you start to lose your eyesight, and like the more light that goes through your eyes, the more it gets damaged, and the more blind you become.
I
I
knew that the
think that's a
self-tinting
thing.
glasses existed because my grandma had them, just because she was
She's a
like
baller.
she knows game, she knows ball.
She got them Ray Bans.
No, but she used it for like driving all the time because she has her own business called Los Campos. If you want to, please go there and shop. There's also a restaurant there called Ta Con Todo. It's very good. Um, she drove all over the place. She drove to Ohio every Sunday. She always drove to work. Obviously, how else she can get there? Um, but she had the self tinting glasses, so I just didn't know it was possible to put install that technology into contacts until high school. I was like, whoa, that would be really helpful for the average Joe, just to not put on glasses.
I don't think so. I think contacts. First of
I've
all,
never had them, so I
anything with
couldn't say.
eyes just bothers me immediately. I don't think I could ever wear contacts. But
So
contacts,
if like
from
one
my
day you
understanding,
were
are like just really obtuse to use and take on and off. Like one of my one coworker has contacts, and like he was just super irritated and having a really bad day because his contacts were super dried out and he needed to get like some solution to put in it, and like without it he was just genuinely miserable.
one dude, I heard a story. One dude put water in it, and apparently that's like in the container where you keep your contacts. Apparently, water is the worst thing to have your contacts in.
I'm pretty, yeah, because I think water like dries out. You want a solution that doesn't dry out.
Hmm.
Yeah, that would be bad. You put that on there and then you have a dry seal between the contacts in your eye. I hate that. I don't like eyes.
You don't like eyes?
Take my eyes out of my
He doesn't
fucking
like
head.
guys.
Just
Everybody,
just
I don't know why we're here. I don't.
did you just say guys or eyes?
You said
I
guys.
said eyes. I'm talking about eyeballs in
Play
your
it
eye
back. I'm
socket
probably
in
wrong, but
your
play it
head.
back.
I said eyes.
I'm
He's
glad we had that
just
brief pause so Derek could go back.
stupid.
Probably. Anyway, dude,
Yeah.
I'm glad we had this reset moment. Just so we could talk about what the hell we're talking about. And
We're going to talk about what we're talking about. I don't know if I have any more points. I can't get my phone out of my
we
pocket.
we ran out of most of our talking points in episode 1.
I don't know about that. I still had a few. I still have that stupid uh
I wrote down all of my points yesterday at the
Olympic.
mall.
You went to the mall? I thought we
I
talked about
told you.
malls being stupid.
Yeah, I was at the mall with my wife. She was buying things.
That's a little more fair, I guess. A stupid Olympic slash activity question from work.
Oh, what is
So,
this? You told me
I don't
about
remember
this.
what the Olympic version of it was. Maybe it was just like right now, if there was one Olympic, what is it, sport? I guess the Olympics actually end today. Forgot about that.
Oh, they
They're
do. I
probably
haven't paid
the
attention
closing
to it.
ceremony is actually like in a few hours, I think. Um,
Go watch that. As of recording this
yeah,
video.
support America. We won both
3 weeks
hobbies.
later.
Uh, fuck. What was I thinking? Shit, you
Just
made me
ask
lose.
the question. We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah. It was about the question. You're right. It was yeah. What sport could you play right now as you are, and you think you could get like the gold medal or win, however you want to really put that? Because everybody, even at work, are like it's curling because they think that
Well,
curling isn't that difficult. I would beg to differ. I think
I
that might
mean,
not be true.
they had the top Canadians in it, and Canada cheated. So I don't know.
Canada cheated?
Yeah, you didn't see the controversy on the This
No,
guy
no.
talking about curling and doesn't even know the controversy. So, so there's a rule where you can't touch the rock at a certain point. There's
Yeah, I
like a
think there's a
line.
red line.
Uh, there's a line, and you can. There's video of. So there's only one video that the Olympics use, and it's the front-facing camera. And the Swedish, I believe it was either the Swedish or the Australians, but they were wearing yellow. It's probably the Swedes, and they had other camera angles, which is illegal, but at the same time, Canada cheated in the past with curling. But you can see on the side angles where they're pushing the rock, and he puts his hand down and he extends his finger a little bit to give it an extra oof. I
Mm.
don't know what the points were at the moment, but that's all I saw at it. And like the Swedes were like, "We saw you cheat. We saw it." And he's like, "I didn't cheat. I never cheat." And they were like, "Watch it back. Watch the camera footage back." And then it came out like a day later or two.
I mean, like, I guess every little bit helps. I don't know how much a finger length would help, but I mean, if you're cheating, you're cheating. I guess it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. Uh, but what sport do you think it would be? Do you have
Like,
any?
are we specifying seasons
Or
or
we'll do either. You could do one of each, or you could just do one. Either one summer and one winter, or just whatever you think you would be the best at.
man? I I don't.
And with this is also given the fact that you can like train for it. You're not just like going in there
Oh,
blind
how
right
long
now.
is a train?
But you just let's just say what every 2 years. Let's just give you the 2 years to train.
2 years to train. Uh, it's 4 years, but it's 2 years in between the seasons.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Um,
if we're choosing one or the other, you only have.
okay. Uh, I think maybe curling. I'm not gonna lie. If you gave me the training for it, I think curling, because I feel like I would be able to get that down pretty quickly.
What about the sled? Like how involved is
Bobsledding,
that sledding? The one,
bobsledding
yeah.
involve. I think. Okay,
Are
so
you
there's
the one
different
doing
types
it?
of bobsledding. You got the double bobsleds, which is two people, and then you got
Mm-hmm.
the triple, and then you got the quadruple.
Mm-hmm.
Quadruple, it's you got to put. Was your answer bobsledding?
No, I actually never really answered the question,
Oh,
so
okay,
I'm.
nice. Okay, we're doing it live here on the podcast, getting Connor's actual answer. I forgot about bobsledding. If the Jamaicans were able to do it in the '80s, no, I'm just kidding. Actually, bobsledding
I
might
don't
be a
get
thing.
that joke.
You haven't seen the bobsledding Jamaica movie?
No.
You should put that on your list um, of movies to watch. It's a very beautiful movie. Again, you're not a sports movie person. I'm ranting. Um, Actually, bobsledding might actually be a good thing because I think it's just pulling of like levers. I think bobsledding is up there.
Do you know how to ski at all?
No, no. I mean, skiing looks pretty easy, but I think my fear receptors would not kick in until after 5 years of doing
If you
it.
have if you have some good endurance, there's a new one that was new for this year where like you climb I was gonna say a mountain. You climb like a hill with skis. You have to like be good at transitioning, taking them off and on, getting up terrain, and then I think at the end you ski down the hill.
Cross country skiing.
Kinda, but they gave it a new name.
Uh,
I don't know what it's called.
Comments, unless we
Comment,
figure it
but
out in this episode.
it's a new thing for this year. Is at least what my coworkers were looking up,
Oh,
and it has some odd name that can't remember off the top of my head. Uh, I feel like because I don't remember there being any crazy stunts. Maybe there was like a little jump or something near the end of that, but otherwise you're just skiing from side to side. I feel like you could get that
oh, I
skiing
think
from
I've seen
side to
that.
side
I think I've seen that.
down in 2 years. And otherwise, it's just the endurance test of getting up the hill. Granted, I don't know how hard getting up a hill in skis is. That could be some of the worst shit in the
I
world.
mean, I'd imagine that it's kind of like ice skating, where you put the ski to the side and you just push. I'd
No, so it's
imagine.
mounted at the bottom of your foot. You can't like I don't think they're walking on the edge of it. They're actually like foot on the ground, just using the skis and propelling themselves up. So it's probably a little bit more like
Okay.
upper
So
body
there's
strength.
also the sticks that you're using as well. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
that's always how
I
skiing.
think
I
I
don't think
saw because we play the Olympics at the bar, and I think we do. I think I saw a little bit of that event uh, on the TVs that we have. Uh, Not too confident, but no, I still think bobsledding would be the one over curling, because curling involves a lot of precision, and then you have to go against other people in your country, you know. So to be that consistent, you would struggle at to be that consistent in that sport would probably be rough.
I feel like that was a real personal dig I
It was
didn't
a
enjoy.
diss. I was dissing.
I am inconsistent though. I will admit that,
So
but
it can't be a diss if I was saying the truth.
that's not how
Well, I
that
think
works.
Kendrick unproved that point. I think you can diss somebody
Yeah,
with the
I
truth.
definitely think you can diss somebody with the truth because if you didn't, then that means that entire song is
Drake has 2 kids
false.
and doesn't want to admit it.
Maybe. I don't really know. I didn't really
Yeah,
follow that.
Kendrick said that he also had a daughter hidden in the limelight.
I mean, Nick Cannon has so many children that he
75
cannot.
kids.
He did you know
Who
he
is another person who has so many kids? Robert De Niro.
that's
Robert De
surprising.
Niro has a lot of kids. That's
But
because he is also in the group age of old men dating younger women.
nice. Another Leo. Nick Cannon actually has to pay so much alimony that he hit like whatever legal limit he's like required to
Oh
pay.
God,
Yeah. So like if he has another kid and he would have to pay alimony,
he
either
can't.
either he cannot or it just gets divvied up from the rest of the alimony he has to pay, I
That's
think.
I.
That's a life
Ooh.
hack. Have so many kids you paying 10 cents a piece.
But it doesn't save money
Yeah,
because
you
you're
don't
still
save
paying the
money.
same
You're
amount.
right. You're just screwing them over at that point.
Oh, at that point, morally, you just got to be like, this doesn't look too good on a political standpoint, and also to my kids, my
Nick Cannon's
75
never
of
gonna
them.
stop having kids though.
That man,
Is he still married to Mariah Carey?
hell no.
Okay.
That was like a
I guess I
2017
should have
divorce
expected
right
that with the
there.
amount of kids he has. I should have
I
expected
think that
that
was
was a no.
before all the kids,
I think it might have been yeah.
because I think he had like 3 kids with Mariah or 2. I don't
He
know.
could just got a
Correct me in the comments.
he could have just got a vasectomy.
He could do that, but will he? Every
Probably
man's
not.
scared of getting their job.
This just reminds me of the Brooklyn Nine-Nine episode with Terry Crews getting
Did he
a
get a
vasectomy.
vasectomy?
I don't know if Terry Crews in real life did, but in the episode, his character is gonna go get a vasectomy, and every time they drug him up, he's like, "No, I don't
Okay.
want to do it."
Speaking of Terry Crews, Terry Crews' top moment was definitely the movie White Chicks.
Did
That was peak
you see
Terry
him like
Crews.
recreating it in like a
No, I
big old
didn't.
Lego
I
car?
didn't.
Yeah,
The
he's like driving around. I want to say it's like a weird pink Lego car. I think there's another actor in the passenger seat. Or no, I think there's a camera in the passenger seat. I think there's somebody else famous in the back, and he's like singing along, kind of recreating it, and it's just kind of like
the
super
car
goofy.
scene where
I
they're
love
having.
Terry Crews. He's such a genuine guy. Have you ever heard the story about him and his son and him building computers?
No.
Yeah, Terry Crews builds computers or did with his son because his son was like watching YouTube videos
On how to do it?
on I don't know if it was he was like watching people play games and he was like why are you watching people play games and then it kind of moved towards well like I gotta build a PC and they're like we can just buy one. I was like no dad you gotta build it so he actually got super into it just to kind of connect with his son and build computers and
Good
it
on him.
yeah it was pretty cool.
Good on
Good
him.
dude. uh
I'm not gonna. Okay, sorry to side rant. I'm looking at your hat, and it
it looks like it says
screams
pie I
just
know.
pont pie, dude.
It says just don't die, and it's just leaky, or so trying to look like it's leaky,
But the
like
D's
spray
just look
paint,
like peas. Hang on, let's.
which is which
That's,
is to be fair, probably
it's
not the
probably backwards in
yeah,
the
it's
video,
probably
but
backwards. You'd have to flip
whatever.
it. Probably not technically the most tasteful hat because this was promoting something he never got to do because he died beforehand. I actually bought the jacket and then
I think I've seen it. I think I've seen you wear it once.
no, because I
No, you
bought the
haven't.
jacket and then uh, I got the hat. The jacket was supposed to come, never did.
Oh
Like a
no.
month later, I was like, "Where the is the jacket at?" And then they're like, "Oh, sorry. Here's a refund." Worst part, and like I love Hoonigan. Don't get me wrong, but I'm still mad. You refunded me the price of the jacket. I paid tax on that. Where the is the rest of my money?
Oh, that's in the government's hands, according to them.
I mean, technically, it probably is. Fuck, I'm not gonna say nothing about the government. Don't. Nope. No opinions on the government.
We like living.
Yeah. You're going to Guantanamo, buddy.
Oh, Derek, put Connor in Guam. No, that's a that's a
You're gonna get waterboarded with Capri Sun.
that's a Markiplier distractible joke. If anybody gets it, put it down in the comments. Um.
Oh, I actually don't know what. Oh yeah, the second half of that
Oh
because I kind of lost
yes.
where we were.
You didn't answer your half. What
It
were-
probably would be the sledding. I don't know how the sledding works, or I'd have to learn.
So there, I
But we
think,
have 2 years, so yeah, probably the sledding is probably the
dude,
easiest.
if you want to learn sports, uh, go My Favorite Sports Teams by Tyler and Markiplier. If you know who Tyler is, Tyler has made appearances on a lot of Markiplier's videos
That's the guy he
in the
made
early years.
like a super. He made like a channel with them, and then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna delete this afterwards."
No, that's Ethan Nestor. That's Ethan. Tyler is,
He's the
uh,
tall one that
yeah, who
yeah.
talks about his 6 foot wingspan.
I don't remember that, but I vaguely remember the guy from the one that deleted and that tall dude all hanging out with Mark.
Well, I mean, all of Mark's friends are tall. Wade and Bob are 6'3". Tyler's 6'1". Markiplier's 5'9", I think.
I didn't know that.
Anyway, they explain bobsledding is. I think the other people there's like for the 4 bobsledders. I think 2 of them are just like for weight purposes and like swinging the bobsled around. I'm not too sure.
So then the other one was so kind of based off of that Olympic question. If you had you get put in a room with 100 other people, you have to choose one task that you think you would be better at than everybody else. And if you
Out
don't,
of how many people?
100 randomly selected
Okay, so
people.
wait. So okay, hang on. Ask the question again. Ask it again because I lost track.
You and 100 other guys are locked in a room, and you have to do a super specific task to get out. Whoever does that task the best lives, and everybody else dies, pretty much.
Dude.
So I think
What's your answer?
so that super that the idea behind it is you want to find something super niche that only you can do. An example was brought up. Our one coworker was like, or didn't say this, but like the other one was like, "You're kind of strong. You could probably do deadlifting." It's like you want to bet out of 100 other guys that I can't deadlift more than somebody
Yeah,
else.
there's
That's not something
definitely.
you want to do. You want to pick something niche. I went with there's a video game came out 2023, Remnant 2. I have probably played it more than any other game of its genre, single player kind of game. The only games I have higher hour amounts are like online games. And the final boss, it's a what's that game called? Dark Souls. It has like the Dark
Oh,
Souls, a soul. It has Souls
it's
like
a
dodging type
Souls-like
stuff,
game.
but it has guns. It's a third person
Oh,
shooter Dark Souls game, and the final boss has super specific timing and rhythms to the fight. And if you don't dodge at the right time, especially if you're playing on a harder difficulty, you're just dead. I have played that final boss so many damn times. I can do like the short, like backwards dodge and dodge all of it. I have that level of autism
Oh
in this
god.
game. I have like 360, maybe more hours. Like that's not even that much, but for me, that is a lot. And I think that's my one little niche thing that I could do, where it's like nobody, because not many. Not only it's not a super popular game,
Yeah.
so it's not something that everybody's gonna be able to do.
Yeah. So for me, I don't know why. The first thing that came into my head when you talk about niche things was writing down a list of business opportunities. I feel like out of 100 average Joes, I could write more business opportunities than any person in that room. Honestly,
Okay.
just because I know a lot. I've done a lot of research. A lot of my previous business ventures had failed. Well, not failed, but like I had,
You don't think they're worth continuing?
yeah. Uh, I had a car detailing business at one point, and I knocked maybe 70 doors a day, and I got no's from every single person, and it just de
Demoralized.
demotivated me to the point where I was like, this business is one too saturated, which means a bunch of people are doing it, and two, like a lot of people just don't care about car cleanliness is one thing. Like I'm pretty sure one of the houses I went to, their car was like muddy to the whole nines, but they were said, no, my car's fine. And I was only offering exterior washes. I wasn't even like, let me get into your personal space. Let me see what's in your car. I'll clean the inside of your car. You know.
Some people. I mean, also, I think it's also about reputable. I can't even say that word.
Put it in the comments because I also don't know. I'm just saying. Just
It's
put
reputation, but like your reputation, reputability. I think is how I should pronounce that. But I'm still having a stroke.
again. Put it in the comments. Just engage with this video.
Uh, he like our one coworker used to also have a side hustle, and because I think she lived in like a neighborhood
Oh, that one.
with a
Yeah.
whole bunch of other people, they were like, oh, my daughter does that. Like, oh, I could use a wash. I could use a good detail or a what's that stuff called? The annoying sticky clear coat, not clear coat,
Wax.
not wax. It's like wax, ceramic
Yes.
coating, stuff like that.
Water
And it's like
protection
you
stuff.
have not really a already built established customer base, but people that
Know you.
know you and are
You
willing
could just
to give you a
in
chance.
that neighbor. I didn't really live on a neighborhood. I lived on a main street that was connected to a bunch of other neighborhoods.
Yeah,
But I feel like if I was in a neighborhood, I could just be like, "Hey, I live over there. Over there, starting a new business. Want to know if you want to clean your car?"
exactly.
That could work. But it's just I saw so many videos on like this will work if you just put your heart into it. You know, whatever. But I also at some point was running out of neighborhoods in my area, and I was just like, man,
And working.
yeah, because I don't think there's like 100 houses in a single neighborhood. There's definitely more. I mean, there's definitely not at most 100, maybe, probably, but
Some places down close where I live, where there's probably damn near 50 of those houses per neighborhood, and there's probably like 3 or 4 of them side by side, just destroying old farms and nice wooded areas to put of dog copy paste houses that are like side by side. They better have some good soundproofing between those houses, or else I would lose my mind living in a place like that. I don't want to live in a place like that, but beggars can't be
yeah.
choosers.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing that I want to bring up is I have a lot of books that like I personally own, and then my wife has a lot of books. Those are all my wife's. There's a stand right there with all my wife's completed reading
My
books.
wife. Oh, those are just the completed ones. Where are the other ones at?
In my office over there. Um, these are the small completed ones. She has way more that are done and finished reading. There's probably 12 books on this small shelf that we have over here.
I mean, that's seven because I'm assuming that's the complete Harry Potter.
Yeah, seven,
Seven,
six, seven,
eight,
eight, nine.
nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
I
16.
was close. There's 16 books on this small
Yeah,
shelf
but I
here,
don't know if she finished that one.
and she's got like 60 books in my office right now. And I think
60 books? I don't. I've been in your office once. I don't remember seeing that many books, but also I wouldn't doubt that either.
there's well, you saw the ones on the floor, but there's also like a ton of books on the
Shelves.
shelves.
I do vaguely remember that now. Yeah.
The ones on the floor are the ones that she hasn't finished, and the ones on the bookshelf are some that she has probably already read or doesn't want to read. Um, I have probably at most 10 books that I was like, I'm gonna read this, and I'm actually currently reading one. And I've only been through a chapter and a half of it. My question to you is, do you have books, and have you were like, I'm definitely gonna read this book because it's in my interest line, but like never picked it up or something?
Yes.
How many books have you would you say you've done that to? Because I know it's a problem
How many?
for a bunch of people with attention deficit TD.
There's only. All right. Well, really, there's only one that has gone completely untouched. I would say there's technically maybe one or two more. I have Smuggler's Cove and I want to say Sip and Safari, two drink making books or cocktail books for like tiki stuff. And I have used those and I've done a little bit of the reading, but I haven't
Been through
like
the whole thing.
I haven't actually read them. It's more of like I want to make this drink. Oh, while I'm here, I'm just gonna read about it too.
But I mean, like,
Completely untouched.
I'm talking about like you've gotten books where there's a story in it, and you're like, oh, this sounds like it would be an interesting read, and you're like, I'm gonna read this, and then buy it, and then
I
never pick it up.
I don't remember what other words were with the title,
Because
but
I'm pretty sure 9 of the books that I have are that type of thing for me.
I don't remember the full title of the book, but I know the last bit of it was like 666. It was about I want to say the second B-29 or whatever that
Mm.
dropped the nuclear bomb on Japan. Because while I'm not as crazy as Tam, I
Tam is one
do.
of our friends who broke his grandma's hip. Watch episode 1.
While I'm not as big of a World War II nut as he is, I still do. I mean, I play War Thunder. I
Yep.
vaguely like that type of stuff. I remember we had to read Louis Zamperini's. I don't know if it was a biography or what. He was a Was he a pilot? What position was he? Maybe he was. I don't remember. Louis Zamperini was a like track star before World War II, and then he got drafted. He was in, or no, he didn't get drafted. I think he went. He joined to not get drafted, so he could actually pick. Joined the Navy, I guess it would be, or maybe technically the Air Force. Became
I
was in a
mean,
bomber
the Navy
squad.
and the Air Force, I feel like in all countries, like kind of
Work together.
intermix.
Yeah, but he got shot down and was a prisoner of war for a while in
Mm.
Japan. But they made a movie about him.
No.
I read that book. I remember actually liking it for like first book you were mandatory reading in school that I actually liked, and I got that book thinking like, oh yeah, it's probably something similar. I never touched it. I technically I also have some my favorite. I don't know about favorite TV show. Probably favorite live action TV show because Arcane's really good.
Yes.
Castle with Nathan Fillion. Uh,
Mm.
they in that show they briefly make a stupid comic book for one of his old book characters. It's real complicated, but they actually did actually make the comic book, and I bought the entire series of comic books. I'm not a comic book person at all, but I just like the show. I wanted to collect them. So I have all of them. I've only read two, and I think there's five. So those also have gone unread, but
Yeah.
that's just because I'm kind of going down the list.
Yeah.
So,
I
granted, they're comic books. It wouldn't take that long for me to read all of them. I just don't read that often.
I have I have a bunch of self-help books. Um I have two business books from one of my favorite influencers right now called his name's Alex Harmosi. He is a very intelligent person and I just like watching his stuff.
Yeah.
He recently came out with a book called Money Models, and he broke the world record for most books sold for nonfiction.
Okay.
And yeah, I believe Barack Obama and Prince Harry were up there. So he beat both of those books. Um, I, bu- 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 bu-
Pretty impressive
so I
stuff.
have I have those books. I have the David Goggins books. Um, because my aunt who is in the Navy was like, you should read these. These will help a lot. Which, woof. Um,
Well, what does Walter Goggins like?
Walter.
Or
Motherfucker said Walter Goggins.
what is like? What are his books about?
So I think one of them, the one that I started reading, was essentially about his life, and the other one I haven't read. I read like the first quarter, the first chapter, like a quarter of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was like, I'll keep reading this, and then never picked it up again. I have those books. I also have a book called The Blade Itself that I started reading. And I was like, I'll keep reading this. No, I recently just got a book called Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is a book that Markiplier and his friends have been recommending hella for like the past year and a half. And I was like, man, I should get that book. And then I saw it at Target the other day while I was getting you your gift, your the Art of Mixology book. And my wife was like, yeah, you should get it. Why not? And I was like, okay, bet. The distractible was like, oh yeah, this book made me like reading for real. And I was like, oh, I should get this book. So I did. I have yet to pick it up. It's been what, a week since I gave you yours.
I think. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. As of recording this,
Uh oh.
is yours flashing red? Oh, did yours die? Oh, so it's very possible that you couldn't hear Connor for a while. I think that's a good place to call it. Thank you guys for joining the Professionally Broke podcast.
We're gonna stay that way if this ever happens again.
Please help. We'll see you guys on the next one. Please subscribe. Like.
I did turn it on. I know that for a fact. I don't know why it would have turned off because it seems to be still on. Oh,
Is blinking red.
it might
It might be
be.
dying.
Yeah.
Uh, so subscribe to the YouTube channel. Press the bell notification if you want to get notified of future podcast episodes and challenges we might do on the channel. Where else are we? Hopefully, your
Instagram
mic's
and
on.
TikTok. Instagram and TikTok. If this is working.
Instagram and TikTok. Like he said, if you couldn't hear him. We will see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace.